So the guaranteed Premier League Team of the Season pack has been added to the pack code, and as a result we're going to give you guys some investments to go for. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So the Premier League Team of the Season pack has been added to the pack code, and these traditionally come out on the Wednesday. So what we're going to do is give you guys a bunch of investments to go in today to then go and sell tomorrow. So first off, what we're going to do is we are going to look at last year's Prem Team of the Season requirements so we can get a bit of an idea on what sort of stuff EA normally ask for. So if we have a little look at last year's requirements were a 85 rated team with 287s. So that's basically a 84 rated team with two 287s, because you're just putting a team of 84s and 287s. And the other team is an 87 rated team with one team of the season. Interesting thing as well is that it was a 150k SBC. If we go and look at some of the recently released SBCs, if they wanted it to be 150k, they could require an 89 rated team with the team of the season. They could maybe go for like two 87 rated teams, one leading a team of the season, or maybe they'll go for an 88 rated squad and an 83 rated squad. So I'd be very surprised if the squad is going to be above 89 rated. And I'd be very surprised if there's more than 3 compartments, because if there's more than 3 compartments, then those compartments would have to be like an 85, an 86, and 87, and I think it's a lot more likely they should go for either 1 or 2 compartment. Which means we're basically going to split our investment into 3 things. We've got 1, team of the seasons, if there's a team of the season requirement. We've got 2, high rated fodder if there are not many squads required, and as a result they go high rated. And requirement number 3 is going for low rated fodder in the gamble that it's a 2 or higher, or 2 or more squads in the SBC, and as a result it's loads of cheap rather than just a few expensive players. Now the investment in Team of Seasons is going to be going off the gamble that they're not going to be needed this evening, because we're going to look at buying them this evening. Around about 8 PM to 10 PM I think will be the cheapest. Now there's a few different ways of buying Team of the Seasons. First off, you got just straight up buying the cheapest Team of the Seasons. Again, you know, if it's, let's say, an 86 rated squad with a team of season, it doesn't really matter what team of season you're going to put in there, because one way or the other, an 86 rated squad is going to get carried by the team of season, and the fodder below an 86 rated isn't going to be too hard. But your first investment is going to be going into Hernandez or going into the likes of Dreyer. The second investment is going to be going into the best value for money informs. This is maybe gambling that it's a super high rated team needing an inform, an 89, maybe if they go crazy and need a 90. In this way, the better value for money team of the season will allow you to basically carry the squad. What do I mean by this? Well, you've got like an 89 team of the season is 23k, or you've got a 90 team of the season is 22k. You've also got a 91 rated team of the season, which is 25k, and a 92 rated team of the season, which is 29k. Your best value for money inform team of the season here is going to be the 90s or the 91s. So again, you'd benefit from this, because if the team that needs a team of the season is high rated, you've got a lot more chance of someone using a 90 and a 91 rated rather than an 88 rated, who I think the 88 rated were 18k. So you'd basically go and get yourself plus 3 rating for only plus 3k, which if you go and compare other ratings, you know, that's 4k for another rating. So you'd basically be looking at buying the 90s and potentially the 91 rated team of the seasons if you wanted to gamble on it being a squad needing a high rated team of the season. You can also gamble that the requirement won't be only a specifically team of the season card. So in recent SBCs we've seen that EA's let you use any sort of team of the season card. This means it could be a moment. This means it could be a live team of the season. This means it could go and be I guess like a red team of the season card. And that's here, any team of the season or team of the week. It's behind the webcam. Just there you can see any team of the season. So potentially what they might use is they might let you go and use a team of the season live card, and you can get the team of the season live cards for the same price as team of the seasons. Why would you want to do this? Well, these cards aren't in packs, which means 1, they're less likely to go down if they're not needed, and 2, it means there's not infinite supply. On Thursday, we're going to get increase in supply of the current team of season because of the division rival awards, but obviously the live team of season aren't going to have an increase in supply because they're not currently in packs. On top of that, if you go with someone like Alba, or I think it's more Alba, then they're also maybe hype around her going up for the Bundesliga women's team of season that we also get. So there's also some investments linked in there. And the last sort of gamble you can go for, specifically buying team of the seasons, would be Muslera. He'd do very well if it ends up being like a 90 rated squad with a team of the season. I do think that's unlikely because that'd be set in the SBC to basically cost around about 200k But if it is a exceptionally high rated squad needing a team of the season, I can see Muslera doing very, very well. But again, if I was going to go for an investment personally, I'd be picking up the 90 rated team of the seasons, or I'd be picking up the 88 rated live team of the seasons. But again, there are multiple avenues you can go down, whatever you want to gamble on the SBC requiring. So the thing that ties in quite nicely is talking about investing in high rated fodder. Now, obviously, a lot of these team of seasons are high rated fodder, so that works really nicely in your favour. Obviously, high rated fodder will do very well if it's 80. You can either be an 88 or an 89 rated squad. One of the reasons for that is that the 89s are so bad value for money. All the fodder above an 89 will end up doing well, and all the fodder below an 89 will end up doing well. Because if it's an 89 rated squad, that's going to cost you, basically about 250k. But if you were to go and get a mix of 88s and let's say 90s, then it'd only cost you around about 200k. So ideally we want it being an 89 rated squad requiring a team of the season, because then the investment into the 90 rated team of the seasons would do well, the investment into the 91 rated team of the seasons would do well, and the investments into 88s would do well. So there's an investment you can go and pick up. Again, we are going to pick up these cards around about 8 PM to 10 PM this evening. So again, your high end or high fodder investment is going to be 88s, back to the 90 rated team of the seasons, and back to the 91 rated team of the season. Alternatively, you can gamble on there being multiple cheap squads. Again, it's an angle EA sometimes go for. They did it most recently with the Hero SBC, where it required 3 squads, when they could just go and make it require 1 or 2 squads that are more high rated. They've gone for 3 squads, and the reason they do this is because obviously if it's 2 squads, 44 pieces of SBC fodder are used, 22 pieces of SBC fodder are used, but if it's 3 squads, 33 pieces of SBC fodder are used. What this does is it means that more players are used, and fodder in general rises more than if it was just the 89 rated squad, or let's say just even a 90 rated squad. All that's going to do is rise high rated fodder, because it just uses 11 high rateds, whereas this uses 33, let's say, mid to high rated fodder. So that's another angle EA can go for. In fact, last year I think was the first year they had 2 squads required for the Prem team of the season. Traditionally it was just 1 squad with a team of the season. I mean, if you want to gamble on them going for more of a low rated squad, you've basically got the likes of 86s, 87s and 88s. Arguably you do have 85s, but I probably wouldn't go with that, just because these are closer to fodder price, or floor price, and because these are closer to floor price, I just believe there's a lot more supply to the demand. Regards to selling the players, you could either sell them before 6 PM if they're up, let's say 10, 15% or higher. I could imagine this happening for at least the discard team of the seasons, the 88 rated team of the seasons, maybe even the 90 rated team of the seasons. You might see a 10, 15 or 15, 20% rise, in which if you want to play it safe, you can sell before 6 PM. If not, you can gamble on the requirements, in which you're probably going to sell about 10 minutes after 6 PM on the Wednesday, if not about 15 minutes after the 6 PM, unless for some reason it's repeatable, but that's obviously very, very unlikely. This also allows you to be nice and liquid for Thursday morning, in which you can also go and then buy discard team of the seasons and high rated fodder for it to rise between the Thursday. People start saving packs for Bundesliga team of the season. But that is going to wrap that up. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.